Hello everyone. So today I thought I would do a video and show you something I've just put together. I have been inspired by this little folder that I'd put together, this little binder of all the different mixed media bits that I've done in the past, and I thought I would start what I'm calling a freedom journal or a freedom binder. But before I get into that, I'm going to quickly pause you, take everything out of here and show you what inspired me to start this. So, 1 minute. I'm back. So, I've emptied everything out of here now so that you won't get the glare. It's a very gloomy day today, so I thought I'd have all the lights on, which then glared everything out. So, I thought I'd start off by showing you the bits and pieces that was in here, in the binder that inspired me to start this freedom journal. I like working on A4 pieces of card. I also like to work on packaging, and I always find that some of these have been my best bits that I've done, and I really enjoyed doing these. I, however, have come to realise I don't like this paper that I used throughout it. But other than that, I really liked the idea of being able to have the freedom to do what I want without being constricted to a art journal or a book, which I have great difficulty with. It's the whole fear of the blank page, I think. If I could do this in an art journal, I think I'd be happy. But these were all inspired by journaling by 5, I think it is. Don't quote me on that. But I really like some of these. They come out really well. I used a lot of texture paste and pens and ephemera. I used like wax paste on these as well. I used stickers. I used tissue paper, fabric paper, just anything that was to hand. Like here's a bit of fabric paper. I used stamps on these. It's this paper. It's tissue paper. I'm not a fan of that, but I really enjoy how these came out, and I love the fact that they're all different, even though I made them all in one go. And the fact that I used images from magazines on them as well. And then here's some of the altered packaging. And I love doing this. Gives it a new life. This is one of my favourites. This one is also one of my favourites. I used fabric flowers. I painted over them. Strangely like this one as well, even though it's a bit not my usual. I like this one as well. And this piece of altered packaging. I think there's black tissue paper on here, several layers, or crepe paper, modelling paste and stenciling. Another one that's out of my comfort zone, but I actually really liked. And then the last one. And the reason why I like doing that is not only because it gets you used to the stencils, you can play with different mediums and get to know what products you've got and how to use them. And I like that. Like this one I used spray inks, and they were new to me, so I wanted to see how they react being sprayed onto one piece. I also used a new stencil at the time, which is like broken pavement style, like cracks in the floor, and I liked how that came out. So I've put this together. So this is, well, it's supposed to be A5, but it wasn't, and it's not A4. I think it's because it's an Amazon one, I think it's actually 8.5 by 11, which is American's version of A4. A4 is slightly larger. As you can see, I do have stuff sticking out the top, and that don't bother me. As long as it still fits on the shelf, I'm alright. So in here, I've got bits of packaging that's had a light coat of gesso on it. So I thought I'd just keep them in there for when, if I just wanted to pull out something small, I could. And then at the front, I've got packaging. Here's one I've already started. And I've literally just punched holes in them. Some of them have got gesso on, some of them haven't. They're all different shapes and sizes. They're just, some of them I've punched holes in, some of them I've used the original packaging hole. So that's that section. Then I've got some A5 300 GSM smooth cardstock in here, so that I could do like this sort, just on A5 bits of paper, except this is card, so it'll be a bit more sturdy for me. I've got some watercolour paper in here as well. I've got random pieces of coloured cardstock in here, and this is just my little template so I know where to punch my holes. And then I've got a colouring book in here that I haven't used yet, that I want to. So this is going to be my freedom journal, and this will be a bit like an art journal but in a binder, and I'm sure we will have plenty of fun experimenting bits on here. I'm not 100% confident in paints or any mixed media products, which is another reason why I like doing things like this, because I can experiment, and if I don't like it at the end of the day, I can just toss it and not worry about it. But it's also a learning curve, so I get used to different mediums, how they react with each other and things like that. So I hope you enjoy this little inspiration, and maybe put something together yourself. I'll do that so you don't have to see my light. And enjoy playing and get them bits of packaging used and create something lovely with them. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy your creativity and your art, and I will speak to you again soon. So bye bye.